Hello and welcome to another Swift tutorial. In this video we will make a collection view cell animation. For this we will use this calendar that I already have opened here. We made this calendar in the previous video, so if you want to use the same code, go and check it out. So what we want to make. We want instead this red square to make a circle that animates around the date, around the number. So every time the current date shows up, we want a circle to animate around it. Just to show you, I have already my calendar up here. So you see how it animates. We want to make this circle like this. Okay, so how do we do this? I've opened here the calendar that we made in the previous video, so go check it out if you want. It's just a few lines of code. It's not much difficult to make, but you can use whatever you want. It's the same. So we want to make an animation inside a collection view cell. So our cells in the calendar here are custom cells. We made for this a custom class, the date collection view cell class, and we already have here one outlet, the date label, that shows us the number of dates in the calendar. We want to add in our cell, in every of our cell, another view. In this view we will animate the circle. So first of all, find the view and drag it inside the cell. Go here until it's blue and put it in. Drag the corners like this and put the view before the date label so we don't overlap our days. It's not necessary because the background color of the view will be clear, but just to be correct, put it before. Okay, we have our view here, and next step, we want to make an outlet of this view in our custom cell class here, just under our date label here, and we name it circle. Connect. Oh, we have some problem here. Just to clean it up, I think it removes the problem. Let us try again. Label and storyboard. Calendar 2. That collection view cell. So control drag the view and put it here. Name it circle. I think now it works. Perfect. So next step, go to the cell class, our custom cell class, and here we will make a function that draws the circle and animates it, and we will name it. Let us name it draw circle. So first of all, we want to create the center of the circle. It will be the center of our view, of this view here. So we say let center be equal to circle, select our view, dot center. It's a CG point. We will need this below here because we will create a path, a circle path. It will be equal to UE Bezier path. And if you open the bracket here, you will see that the second selection creates a circle, and the center here, its CG point, will be equal to our center that we created here before. So type here center. Perfect. The radius of our circle, it must be a CG float, will be equal to, open and close brackets, it will be equal to the width of our circle view divided by 2. So type here circle, select the view, dot what's the problem here? Center, type of center is within type center circle, center circle. I think now it's okay. No. So let's write it again. So let circle center, just to be correct, this be equal to circle dot center. Okay, okay, and let our circle path be equal to Bezier path arc center, and the center will be our circle center. Okay, the radius will be, open and close brackets, the width of our view. So type here circle, select it, dot bounds, dot width divided by 2, and if we leave it like this, the circle will overlap with the bounds at some point. So I usually put a -5 in those circles, just so the circle is a little bit smaller than the bounds of the view that it's in. So let us put -5. The start angle will be 0, and the end angle will be 2 pi. So 2 times the pi. We will write it like this: 2 CG float dot pi, and clockwise we select true. So we created the circle path, and next step is to create a layer where we will add this path. So let us create the layer. Let circle layer be equal to a CA shape layer, and the path of this circle layer will be equal to our circle path. Perfect. And next we will add a color to. We have a problem here. Okay, it must be CG path dot CG path. Okay. Next step is to add the color to its stroke. So select circle layer dot stroke color, and it will be equal to let us make it red. Let us make it red. It's a UI color dot red dot CG color. Okay. Next, let us create the width of the line of the circle. Circle layer dot line width. Let us make it equal to 2, and we will also define the end of the stroke, and it will be circle layer dot stroke end equal to 0. The stroke takes numbers between 0 and 1, so we want our circle to start at 0 and end again in 0, so it will make a full circle. Okay, stroke end is equal to 0, and we want the color, the fill color of our circle to be clear. We don't want the circle to be all red, just the lines around it. So we write circle layer fill color is equal to UI color dot clear dot CG color again, and just to be much more beautiful to the eyes, we will select the line cap, and it will be round. If you write here, how to write this? It's key line cap round. So the endpoint of the circle path will be round. Okay, so we have our layer with a circle path, and we want to animate it. To make this animation, we will use a basic animation, and let us create it. So let animation be equal to CA basic animation, and the CA basic animations have key paths. A key path is a string that tells the animations what it has to animate. So there are a lot of key paths. I don't even know every one of them, but they're very useful for these animations, and you can look for it in the documentation for this. So for our circle, we will use the key path stroke end. And now that we create this animation, so we can add a duration to it. We want our animation to last, let us say, 1 second, and we want our animation to go to value 1, from 0 to 1, and 2 more animation that fill mode is equal to key C, where is it, forwards, key CA, line cap, fill mode, sorry, fill mode forward here. So it animates, it's the style of the animation somehow, and we don't want the animation to be removed after its completion. So we write animations that is removed on completions is equal to false. So we have our circle path, our circle, we have our animation, and we want to add this to our view, our circle view. So the last one is, we take our circle layer and we add the animations that we created to it. Animations for key, we don't need a key, just write nil here. And after this, we take our circle view and type layer that add sublayer, sorry, and we add our circle layer to it, like this. And the last one, circle dot layer dot background color is equal to UI color dot clear dot GG color. So we don't want the color be behind the circle, we want to be clear, and that's all. That's actually the code you need to make this animation. So let's try it. Go to our view controller and let us put this function inside our collection view function, and we will need to add this instead the red square. So we have here an if statement, and we say basically if the cell presents the current month, day, year, we want the cell, the background color of the cell, to be red. So we don't want this anymore. We want, in this case, to trigger the animation. So what we put here is basically our function. So we name it draw circle. So we type here cell draw circle, and also we take our circle view cell dot circle. This is our view, and set is hidden equal to false. We want our view to show up and to draw the circle. So just to avoid some problems here, we go at the start of the function here, and we set the cell dot circle view is hidden equal to true. So every time the collection view function is triggered, it sets the view to hidden, but if the cell represents the current date, the view isn't hidden anymore, and it draws our circle. So I think this is it, and we can go and try it out. So let us see. Perfect. Perfect. So we have a problem here, just a little problem. The circle starts from here and not from the top. We can resolve this like this. We go to our function, and we need to set the start angle. If you think that all the circle is equal to 2 times the pi, we need to set the start angle to minus cg float dot pi divided by 2. So, and now the circle should start from the top, but let us see. Perfect. So that's our little nice animation. We can set here the duration to 1.5, just to make it last a little bit longer. Okay, and how else can we modify it? I think it's okay. Perfect. So this was it, and that's all for this kind of animations. In the next video, we will see how to add an animation to all the collection view, like the one I have here. So we will make the animations that loads the collection view cells one by one, like this. And I will show you how to make this kind of animations in the label here, how to move the months right and left. It's also not much of hard work, so If you like this video and it was helpful for you, please like it or subscribe it to support my work. I know my English is very very bad, so I try my best so you can understand me. And I hope you like it, and we will see you, and I will see you, and we will talk about much more animations in the next video. So until next time, thank you.